turns its head over its shoulder.
Yo, that thing is super creepy! What?
What's going on? I'm Cody. Welcome to Nathan for Reaction. And today I'm going to be reacting to SCP-693 Knotty Stalker SCP animation. This by Dr. Bob. Now, this sounds really interesting, but also like really creepy, and I'm really interested to see this. So always link to the video in the description. And also, guys, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe button. Unless you want to check out SCP-693 Knotty Stalker SCP animation.
Ouch! The boy on the bus turns around. Did someone pull out one of his hairs?
Yo, that's super
he looks
sus
around,
though.
but the girl in the seat behind him is staring out the window. She's so quiet and always keeps to herself, he doesn't think it possibly could have been her.
Yo, what?
The boy turns back around, wondering if he just imagined it, unable to see the small smile.
Dude, she's like,
forming
I
on
didn't
the
do
girl's
anything
face.
though.
The bus stops, and the girl practically sprints off and up the sidewalk to her house. She runs past her mother
she
without
is
saying
out,
hello
though.
and goes straight into her bedroom, closing and locking the door behind her.
Dang, dude.
She sits at her
She is out though, dude. Like, what?
desk, opens a drawer, and pulls out a small bag. She reaches into the bag and takes out a folded piece of paper. Congratulations on your purchase of a genuine Knotty Stalker.
Yo,
Do you
what?
love someone but they won't give you the time of day? Do you wish you could hear what they say about you behind their back? Well, wonder no more. Using this fantabulous product, you can keep track of your loved one's every move, their every word.
Yo,
The
that
girl
is
imagines
super
herself
sus
watching
though.
a tiny
What?
version of the boy on the bus right here on her desk, seeing
Yo,
everything
that
that
is
he does,
creepy,
listening
though.
to his secret thoughts and desires. If only she knew him better, then she'd have the confidence
Yo, that is super sus though, dude. Like, what? Oh my goodness, that is so terrifying.
to talk to him and could get him to like her as much as she liked him. She reaches into the bag and pulls out the Knotty Stalker. It doesn't look like much.
Wait, was
just a
that
little
the
doll
thing
made
that,
from
like,
a
pulled
woven
the
and
hair,
twisted length
dude?
of red string. She looks back to the instructions.
Like, did that thing pull
All
his
you
hair?
have to do is get a single hair from the head of the object of your desires, slip it under a loose string in our Knotty Stalker, and see what you've been missing.
Bruh.
The girl reaches into her pocket and takes out a single strand of
Oh
hair.
no, she took
She holds
it.
the hair up to the light.
Yo,
looking
that
at it.
is so
If this
sus.
works, it will mean all of her dreams coming true. Just like the instructions said to do. She takes the hair and slides it under a string on the doll's body.
Oh,
She sets the doll
dude,
down on
that
her
is
desk
so
and waits.
creepy.
And waits. And nothing happens. She picks up the instructions again, turning them over. But there's nothing else except
she ain't having it,
another
though.
wonderful product brought to you by blah blah blah.
Blah, blah,
Where
blah.
were the rest of the instructions on how to get it to work? Why wasn't the doll coming to
Oh,
life? What a piece of junk.
yo, she is not having it, dude. Dang.
Wait. What was that? The girl leans in close. Is the doll breathing? She's
No.
startled as the doll turns its head over its shoulder.
Yo,
seemingly
that
looking
thing
right
is
at her,
super
or rather,
creepy.
right
What?
through her.
Dude.
Coming, Mom, the doll shouts before standing up. It starts to walk in
No
place,
way, dude.
looking like it is opening invisible doors,
Bruh.
and then sitting down on a chair that she can't see. It looks like it's pretending to eat dinner. The girl's eyes
Bruh,
widen.
no,
The doll is alive. It's really alive. It's actually showing what the boy is
Yo,
doing
this
right
is some
now.
voodoo type
The Knotty
stuff.
Stalker has worked. The girl is fascinated by watching the little doll that gives her a peek into her crush's life.
Oh,
She skips her own dinner so she can watch him finish his.
yo, this is like some voodoo type stuff, dude. Like, what is going on, though, dude? This is extra creepy.
She watches as he sits, probably watching TV, takes a shower, and gets ready for
Bruh,
bed.
this
It may all just
is
be a little doll
terrifying.
acting it out, but it feels like she is there with him. She watches the doll sleep for hours before falling finally asleep herself, her head resting on the desk next to him. The next morning, she
Bruh.
passes by the boy and his friend sitting together on the bus and goes to the very back. She gets as low in the seat as she can so no one can see her and takes out the doll, holding it up to her ear. She listens to one side of the conversation as the boy talks about the action movie he watched last night, Weapon of Mass Extinction. The boy talks about how much he liked it and how it's his new favorite movie. This was perfect.
Oh, no.
It's exactly what she needed. The next day in school, as the
Bruh.
boy is putting things into his locker, the girl approaches. She pretends to trip and drops her books in front of him, the books
That is
scattering on the
so,
floor in
like,
front of him.
That's like
The
out of
boy
a
helps her
movie or
pick them up
something, dude.
and notices the DVD she dropped, Weapons
Oh,
of Mass
dang.
Extinction. She explains that she brought her favorite movie to school to loan it to a friend. What a coincidence that they both
What a
happen to love the same
coincidence.
film. The boy and the girl, bonding over their love of low-budget sci-fi action films,
Low budget sci-fi films. Oh my goodness.
start spending more and more time together. No one has ever understood him the way that she does. It's as if she has known him for years, even though they've only been friends for a few days. Things move quickly though, and before long, he realizes that he is having romantic feelings for the girl. This is all the girl had ever wanted, and it's all thanks to the Knotty Stalker. Things are going so well, in
that's
fact,
sus though,
that she
dude.
imagines she won't even need it much longer. But then, something strange happens. She is sure she heard the boy tell his friend that he loved baseball, but when she brings up the idea of going to a game together, the boy looks at her like she was crazy. He hated baseball.
Yo, what? Oh my goodness, dude. So basically, like, she's like, oh,
After
this
that,
is
things
getting
seem
really
to
interesting,
change.
though.
The boy is still so nice when they are together. Now it sounds
So
like
it's
he is
telling
talking
her
about her
things
behind
like
her back.
that is not
She
true
worries
now.
that she has been wrong this whole time, that he has just been messing with her. This stupid doll isn't making her dreams come true. It's making her life a nightmare. But wait, who is the boy talking to? She leans in close to listen. Is he with another girl?
Oh,
Listening to one
no.
side of the conversation, she hears the boy tell someone that this is all just a big joke, a prank he is pulling on some dumb girl. Are they
Dang,
No, they can't
no!
kissing? The girl is in a white-hot rage. She can't believe he
Bruh, she ain't having it, though. Like, she is about to go off, though.
would do this to her, after she was nothing but perfect to him. She throws the doll across her room. She's going to confront the boy and whoever he's with. She'll teach him a lesson. She'll teach both of them a lesson.
Yeah,
It's starting to rain as the
that's a
girl
little
gets her
sus,
bike out
dude.
and starts to ride to where she knows he is. The spot that was supposed to be their own
Where's she
special
going,
place.
though?
Cars pass close by on the narrow road, splashing her with water, but she doesn't care. She finally reaches the picnic spot where he took her just a few days ago, and she sees a car parked nearby.
Oh, no.
It must belong to the evil seductress he is with.
The
The girl
evil
glares at the car. She
seductress?
grits her teeth until they feel like they might crack. Her fists are clenched so tight that she can't tell if it's the rain or blood from her fingernails digging in. that she
Oh,
feels
that
running down
is
her
so
palms.
creepy,
But she
dude!
doesn't care. She's going to show both of
Why?
them what happens when you break someone's heart. She takes a step towards the car, and the car that struck her slams on its brakes.
What?
The driver gets out and
Yo,
rushes
is she
towards her.
okay?
It's the boy. Her boy. The older couple who were stopped on the side of the road with a flat tire run over to help. The boy gets down next to her and cradles her head in his lap, and they have one last moment to look into each other's eyes.
Yo, dude, what? Dude, that is some type of plot twist. Dude, what is going
Before the
on?
light fades from hers.
No. Dude, I have
Unfortunately for all
chills
involved,
right now, dude.
their
Like,
lives would
oh
never
my
be the same.
goodness.
But how could they have known that they were the victims of an encounter with an anomaly that, while small, is extremely dangerous? One that is known to the SCP Foundation as SCP-693, the Knotty Stalker. SCP-693 are multiple humanoid-shaped dolls, measuring roughly 18 centimeters in length,
Dude, they
each
look
made from a
extra
single
creepy,
string that
too.
is either red, blue, yellow, or black, with onyx beads for eyes. Their clothing will vary in color and style, and seems to have no
like
bearing on the properties
spacemen.
of the doll. The string doll will behave exactly as one would expect, showing no anomalous properties at all, until the owner takes the steps that are spelled out in the instructions that always accompany SCP-693. The instruction sheet congratulates the owner on their acquisition of a Knotty Stalker and explains that in order to use it, a single hair from another person must be inserted into a loop of its string, at which point, the doll will attune to that person. The doll will then come alive, mimicking the actions of the hair's
Bruh,
owner in real
that
time,
is
including their
terrifying.
speech. The doll will perfectly portray the attuned individual for 9 days, after which point it will become unreliable. The exact way in which SCP-693
Yo,
begins
but why does it become, like, unreliable, though, dude? Like, what makes
changing
it
the
become
speech and
unreliable,
actions
though?
depends on the color of its base string, but in all cases, its end goal is to drive the current owner of the doll to their death.
Bruh!
SCP-693 goes
Wait!
about this by feeding inaccurate
Dude, that's
information to the owner.
terrifying, though!
Dolls made of red string try to send their owner into increasingly violent fits of rage.
Dude, this is
Dolls comprised
voodoo!
of blue string try to depress the owner and lead them to self-harm. Yellow dolls want to make their owners attempt unwanted acts of physical love. And black
Yo!
dolls encourage their owners to engage in activities and place themselves in situations that are dangerous.
Dude, there's a shark
Interestingly,
in there, dude! Get out of the
SCP-693
water!
will attune not just to the living, but to the deceased as well.
What?
When a dead person's hair is placed in a loop of string, the Knotty Stalker will come to life, just as it does when a living person's is used. But instead of acting out the speech and movements of the person, the attuned doll will claim to be the deceased person and offer to act as a spiritual guide to the owner. But just like with a living person, at the 9-day
Dude,
mark,
it's on his shoulder. Get that thing off of
SCP-693 will
his
become
shoulder,
unreliable
dude. That is
and will
terrifying.
attempt to lead the owner down a path that results in their death.
No way, what, dude?
Once an SCP-693 instance is successful in causing its owner...
Bro, he just like drove off the mountain, dude. Like, what? Dude, these dolls are like so creepy.
death, a new doll instance will appear
what is
and be
with
found
these
on the owner's
dolls,
body.
though?
Several of these dolls have been recovered from Knotty Stalker victims, and currently the Foundation has 7 red instances, 10 blue instances, 5 yellow instances, and 1 black instance in its possession.
Just one of those?
All instances of SCP-693 contained by the Foundation were originally classified as safe and
How does
kept in
this even
Containment Locker
happen,
12C-K. But following the events of Incident 693E, that classification was revisited. During this incident, a researcher returned a Knotty Stalker doll to its containment locker, but in a lapse of judgment that went against Foundation protocols, they forgot to remove the hair that had been placed in the doll. When the locker was next opened, the dolls were observed to have all been moved.
Dude.
They were found in a circle around the accidentally still attuned
they're like
doll,
creating their
which
like
had been
own
crucified
society.
upside down on the wall of the locker. It is unknown where the dolls acquired nails. After this
this is
incident, a camera was
terrifying.
placed inside of the locker, and the results were surprising, to say the least. It turns out that SCP-693 instances come to life when they are not observed, even when they aren't attuned. While they have not yet been observed engaging in violent acts
Dude,
against
that
each
is
other,
so
the camera has
creepy.
captured
Why,
the Knotty Stalkers
though?
appearing to reenact the
This is
final
like some
30 minutes
child's
of their
play
last owner's
stuff.
life over and over. Following this new information, all instances of Knotty Stalker dolls were moved to their own
Bro, this is like some like Chucky and like child's play stuff going on here, dude. Like, what? These dolls are like coming to life? That is,
separate 25
no!
by 25 by 25 centimeter steel containers within the containment locker, and their
This is what
classification was
nightmares are made of,
upgraded
dude.
to Euclid. SCP-693 is one of the rare anomalies where the Foundation actually has quite a good idea as to where it originates, and it was very easy to discover as well.
Yeah, where did this
Provided
thing
that they
come
aren't a
from?
deception, the instructions that appear with each instance of SCP-693 are quite explicit about where they come from. After congratulating the owner on their acquisition and explaining how the doll works, the instructions close by extolling the Knotty Stalker as yet another wonderful product brought to you by the Factory. For those
Factory.
unaware, the Factory is a place with a long connection to the Foundation.
Yo, this factory looking extra sus though, dude. Like, this looks like something out of like a horror movie or something, dude. Like, that thing looks extra creepy,
Though the details
though.
on that will have to wait for another file exploration. All you need to know
Yo,
now
stop making
is
those
that the
things,
Factory
dude!
produces a huge amount of anomalies.
Don't make those!
And it appears
Those are
that
not good!
SCP-693
Dude!
is one of them.
They like turn
There are
them out
theories
like
that
they're
the
like
dolls may have been
toys!
produced as an espionage tool. But as for why their primary purpose seems to be driving their owner to their death, well, that we simply don't know.
Dude, they're probably coming to life,
Now
making
go and
people
watch
be like,
another
is
entry
this
from the
actually
files of Dr.
happening?
Bob.
Yo, that is so creepy, dude. These like dolls, these like Knotty Stalkers, SCP-693. Dude, these things are extra creepy though, dude. Like, oh my goodness, dude. Like, oh, all the different dolls, dude. They like come to life and like mimic the people. Like, you have to take a hair, dude. Like, that is so creepy. I mean, oh my goodness, dude. And that was just like so terrifying, dude. Like, it almost reminded me of like Child's Play mixed with like voodoo. Like, oh my goodness, dude. And the Factory, they like turn them out like they're nothing, dude. Like, they're just like toys. And oh my goodness, dude, that is extra sus, extra creepy, dude. Like, oh my goodness, like, this is so terrifying though. Also, like, the animations that went along with this, just so creepy, dude. Those dolls, dude, like, oh my goodness, dude. Everything about this was like terrifying though, dude. Oh man, that was so creepy. Like, and they eventually gave like her like false information, and then like she went and like she got hit by a, what did that just happen though, dude? Like, that is so terrifying, so creepy, dude. Like, SCP-693, dude, like, so sus, so terrifying, so creepy, dude. Like, this, oh, this SCP though, like, is just really interesting, and just like, oh my goodness, I can't even, dude. But this is just like so interesting, so terrifying, just like really creepy. What do you guys think about SCP-693 Knotty Stalker SCP animation? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, click that bell to turn notifications. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy the video, as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next reaction video.